2, 3, 4. Today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. By now you should have somehow realized what you got to do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. Backbeat, the word is on the street that the fire in your heart is out. I'm sure you heard it all before, but you never really had a doubt. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. And all the roads that have to walk are winding, and all the lights that lead us there are blinding. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. Said maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonderwall. Today was gonna be the day, but they'll never throw it back to you. By now you should have somehow realized what you're not to do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. And all the roads that lead you there are winding, and all the lights that light the way are blinding. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. Said maybe you're gonna be the one that shaves me. And after all, you're my wonderwall. Said maybe you're gonna be the one that shaves me. And after all, you're my wonderwall. A little Oasis with Wonderwall. Hello. I haven't decided whether I'm going to bother reaching down to do the reverb on and off between between songs here today, because as you can see, I'm standing. That's right. It's taken me 2 years to get off my ass and actually stand up and perform like a proper performer. So we'll see how this goes here today. It means that I'm a bit further away from the chat. It means that it's going to be harder. I've just realised this. I'm thinking it through, going, yeah, I kind of need a little mouse desk up here so that I can use my mouse and say hello. But I can see the comments. I just can't click on them that easily. So hello, Russ 8889, Clayton Von Cluj. G'day, Guitar Shocker. Thank you, Jade Star for the opening hour. Very, very cool. Bleeding Red Beats. Hello, Mum and Dad. G'day, Joe and Barry Glenn. Yes, I have legs and I'm even wearing shorts, but don't worry, you don't have to see nothing below the knee. We'll keep it. Oh, it goes a bit weird. I've got my auto white balance on, which means that we we go blue and white as I come in and out. That's a bit weird. All right, let's play another tune. Yeah, no, shorts. Who would have thunk it, Russ? Shorts, and it is still pretty warmish here. It's about 15 degrees today, so it's okay. G'day, Christopher Rossi. Hello, Angela Sinclair. Hello, anyone that I've missed. Mark Bro. Anyone else that I've missed. Thomas Christ, of course, our wonderful moderator. Because there's a different sound setup, please, those that love to play around with the sound side of things, let me know if we're coming through okay. And I have to reach down now I have to reach down to click the button so that I can put the next song up. So that's going to be the challenge. And I also have to reach down to do that. So you may just be hearing me through echo or delay the whole way through. Let's play this tune. This is, that was, by the way, of course, Oasis with Wonderwall, classic 1995 goodness. And this one is by a band called The Presidents of the United States of America. And it's about cats. 2, 3, 4. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow, meow. Little bag of bones been out all night. Little bag of bones been out all night. Can you hear him scratching at the screen door? Can you hear him scratching at the screen door? Little bag of bones been out all night. He needs some petting and loving on his head. He needs some petting and loving on his rain-soaked hide. He's circling around my ankle. He's circling around my ankle. He needs some petting and loving on his hide. Hey kitty, won't you come inside? Kitty at my foot and I wanna touch it. Kitty at my foot and I wanna touch it. Kitty at my foot and I wanna touch it. Kitty at my foot and I want to touch it. Kitty at my foot and I wanna touch it. Kitty at my foot and I wanna touch it. Kitty at my foot and I wanna touch it. Kitty at my foot and I want to touch it. Meow, 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 meow. Looking so satisfied. Whispering and looking so satisfied. Lost in his little yellow round eye. Lost in his little yellow round eye. Whispering and looking so satisfied. Kitty rear up and scratch me through my jeans. Kitty rear up and scratch me through my jeans. Fuck you, kitty, you're gonna spend the night. Fuck you, kitty, you're gonna spend the night. Fuck you, kitty, you're gonna spend the night outside. Kitty at my foot and I wanna touch it. Kitty at my foot and I wanna touch it. Kitty at my foot and I wanna touch it. Kitty at my foot and I want to touch it. Kitty at my foot and I wanna touch it. Kitty at my foot and I wanna touch it. Kitty at my foot and I wanna touch it. Kitty at my foot and I want to touch it, touch it. Wanna touch it. Wanna touch it. Wanna touch it. Sing along if you know the word. Kitty, 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 touch it. Kitty, 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 touch it. Kitty, 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 touch it. Kitty at my foot and I want to touch it. Cheers. Oh, a little bit of fun with the presidents of the United States of America. I did like the 90s. It was this combination of very serious, angsty grunge, but we were just crossing over into the fun stuff, into the presidents, that they might be giants, the cake. There was a whole bunch of bands that were just starting to get big, that were not taking themselves as seriously, and I kind of dug that. So cheers to Pusa, and cheers to you, sir. Hello, Dr. Blues. I graduated in 95. Very cool. You're a couple of years older than me. I graduated in 97. That's what we're doing on this series. If you're just joining us, we've counted down. We've done 92, 93, 94. This is 95. We're then going to do 96 and 97. And yes, that's 6 years for those counting along at home. I loved high school so much, I went there for an extra year. That's how we roll. G'day, Paul McDougall, me, myself, an iPhone. Hello, Dan Eckberg. Hello to everyone who I have missed. If I have missed you, it doesn't mean I don't love you. Audible video, g'day to you. If you do want to make a donation, if you want to support the fact that I'm standing up, look, I'm going to all the effort here today. I normally say donations are always welcome, never expected. Today, I think they're expected. No, not really. But if you want to donate, you can use the super chat, which is right here on YouTube chat, or you can donate via PayPal. There's a link right there and in the description as well. All right, let's cue up our next song. And the big bands continue on here because this is a band. This is a band that released an album in '95 called One Hot Minute, and it's actually my favourite album by this band, which is a bit of a hot take because a lot of people liked their first album, Blood Sugar Sex Magic. A lot of people like Stadium Arcadium and their later stuff. I sat right in the middle. This One Hot Minute was my favourite album by the Red Hot Chili Willies, and I'm going to play one of my favourite tunes from that one. It's called My Friends, and it goes out to all of you, my friends, here on the Happy Hour. My friends are so depressed. I feel a question of your loneliness. Confide, 'cause I'll be on your side. You know I will. Called me up, alone and desperate on the prison phone. You wanna give her 7 years being sad. I love all of you, hurt by the cold, so sad and That was the Red Hot Chili Peppers and My Friends from 1995. Not surprisingly, because guess what? All the songs today are from 1995, so I probably don't need to keep saying that. Thank you, Bleeding Red Beats. Thank you, Jenny. Yeah, that one is right in my range. It just hits the little peaks at the top there. It lets me go into falsetto, and it doesn't go too low for me there. Clayton Von Kluge, thank you, Mum and Dad. Kim Harden Hudson, g'day to you. Christopher Rossi, Trema Bear, Thomas Christ, and me, myself, and iPhone. Cheers, everybody. Delicious. I'm going to reach over and actually press the button because I figure I can go off mic. I figure I can go off mic just so that I can put at least these ones on screen. Right, we do. Standing desk fund. There you go. That's actually a really good point, Christopher. I need to get one of the so that the desk can rise up. And if the desk were just sitting right there, I could be and doing stuff. And you know what else I just thought? For future, again, I could have a standing desk. I could have my iPad right there and be tapping on the comments. Okay, see? Up there for thinking, down there for dancing. That's what I say. All right, we'll turn that off and we'll get our... hello, Trevor Bear, by the way. Hello. To everyone. Hang on. I need to move some things. Can you actually hear me at all when I'm off here? I'll speak up. I'll have to speak up because you're wearing a towel. All right. Let's play Foo Fighters because Foo Fighters... We played Nirvana the last 2 weeks, and then, of course, 1995, there was no Nirvana. Sure, there was, like, re-releases of things, but, yeah, Nirvana, from the ashes of Nirvana came a band called Foo Fighters, and this was one of the second single from the first album, simply titled Foo Fighters, and this is called I'll Stick Around. And I hope you stick around. 2, 3, 4. All it took to bother you, every word I said was true, that you'll see. How could I be? I'm the only one who sees your rehearsed insanity. Yo! I still refuse all the methods you abused. It's alright if you're confused. Let me be. I've been around all these points you've tagged and bound. They'll come back and knock you down, and I'll be free. I've taken all and I've enjoyed. One day it'll all will fade, I'm sure. I don't owe you anything. 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 I had no hand in your ever desperate plan. It returns and when it lands, what's I do? I should have known we were better off alone. I looked and I was shown you were too. I've taken all that I've endured, and one day it will all fade, I'm sure. I don't owe you anything. 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 I'll stick around. I'll stick around and learn from all that came before. I'll stick around. I'll stick around and learn from all that came before. I'll stick around. I'll stick around and learn from all that came from it. I'll stick around, I'll stick around and learn from all that came from it. Oh yeah, yeah! Oh! I'm not used to avoiding the mic and not face planting back into it at the end. But there you go. That was some Foo Fighters. Nothing like trying to play an electric song on an acoustic guitar. Yeah, it's always a bit of fun. Alrighty, let's lean down because I can't read the chat. Oh, we've got some wiggles on. We've got the wiggles going on there. Very cool. Thank you, Thank you to Jenny Jolivet. Never quite know how to pronounce your name, but we'll just go with it. I figure people are not offended. I've just got a really boring name, Peter Johns. No one can actually mispronounce it or misspell it because it sounds exactly like it is. Although my middle name, which I'm not going to reveal, I was about to reveal my middle name and my mother's maiden name and the first school I went to. And then I realised that they're the things that you don't tell people on the internet in a public forum. So cheers. Clayton Von Cleve says there are a few awesome choruses in '95. Yeah, totally true. Thank you, Falcon Blueser. See, I can't read them. Falcon Blueser. Thank you, Falcon Blueser. Great couple of tunes. Yeah, there's some good stuff from 1995, and we're gonna continue. I think I need a quick a quieter one. So I'm gonna bring this one up. I'm gonna bring this one up on the list because there were some awfully good female artists in 1995, and there was one who had a little album you might have heard of. It was called A Jagged Little Pill, artist by the name of Alanis Morissette. And one of my favourite songs is not really one of the big hit singles from that. There was obviously Hand in Pocket. There was You Ought to Know, the Down on You in a Theatre song. And there's a whole bunch more. But this is a tune called You Learn that I actually really dig. I love the lyrics of this one. I love the tune. I love the message. And it's all right up my alley. So this is Alanis Morissette. And You Learn. Getting your heart trampled on to anyone, yeah. And I recommend walking around naked in your living room, yeah. Swallow it down like a jagged little pill. It feels so good swimming in your stomach. Wait until the dust settles. You live, you learn, you love, you learn, you cry, you learn, you love, you learn, you bleed, you learn, you scream, you learn. I recommend biting off more than you can chew to anyone. I honestly do. And I recommend putting your foot in your mouth to any time. Feel free, throw it down. Caution blocks you from the wind. Hold it up to the rain. Wait and see when the smoke clears. You will, you learn, you love, you learn, you cry, you learn, you lose, you learn. Little Alanis. Morissette, of course, from the Jagged Little Pill album from 1995. A heck of an album, heck of a singer, songwriter, and heck of a song. Very, very cool stuff. And again, I like that because I wrote a song called Work in Progress, and it's songwriters and songs like that from Alanis that kind of inspire me to write songs like that. All about how, hey, we are all just a work in progress, and you're learning. As soon as you stop learning, I think you actually stop growing. And then you stop being empathetic to other people, and that's no good. We see that happen around the place. Let's just say that. All right, cheers, everybody. All right, let's get back into some rock and punk and goodness with our next tune, which is from one of my favourite bands. This is a band called Green Day, and they had, obviously their big album was Dookie in 94, but they backed straight on up with their album called Insomniac in 1995, and this is one of the bigger singles from that one. Again, it's the sort of song that you shouldn't play on acoustic guitar, which means is exactly the reason why I'm gonna. So this is called Geek Stink Breath. 2, 3, 4. I'm on a mission, I made my decision to lead a path of self-destruction. On aggression, killing my complexion, and it's rotting out my teeth. I'm on a roll, no self-control. I'm blowing off steam with methamphetamine, and I don't know what I want, and that's all that I got, and I'm picking scabs off my face. Every hour my blood is running sour and my pulse is beating out of time. Found a treasure filled with sick pleasure, and it sits on a thin white line. I'm on a roll, no self-control. I'm blowing off steam with methamphetamine. I don't know what I want, and that's all that I got, and I'm picking scabs off my face. Yeah! Mission, I got no decision. I lead a path of self-destruction. Wishing one had shit in the other and see which one gets filled first. I'm on a roll, no self-control. I'm blowing off steam with methamphetamine. I don't know what I want, and that's all that I got, and I'm picking scabs off my face. Hoo-ah! Stink Breath. The one and only, the quintessential Green Day, Billy Joe and Trey Cool, and the other guy whose name I always forget, with Geek Stink Breath from Insomniac 1995. I'm going to stop saying the year because they're all that. All right, that was Green Day, Kim Hardin Hudson. Green Day, listen to the Green Day Insomniac album. It's, again, it's that sort of middle album. It's a bit like the Red Hot Chili Peppers album. Not a lot of people know it or love it, but it's actually got some really good, like, just hard, fast punk rock on there. Before Green Day got all, like, you know, while they were still just singing about picking scabs and taking drugs. Anyway, cheers. Mike Dirnt, thank you. Thank you, Dan Ekberg, Mike Dirnt. I apologise. I apologise to all bass players all around the world that we always forget your names. It's not personal. Not really. Speaking of ladies who rocked hard in the 90s and continue to rock hard, Shirley Manson of a little band called Garbage happens to be a super cool rock lady. And there's a very cool song from 1995 from Garbage's album. Which one was this? This was the pink one? What was the name of the album? I forget. Anyway, this is all about the joy of rain. I'm only happy when it rains. I'm only happy when it's complicated, and though I know you can't appreciate it, I'm only happy when it rains. You know I love it when the news is bad, and why it feels so good to feel so sad. I'm only happy when it rains. Pour your misery down. Pour your misery down on me. Pour your misery down. Pour your misery down on me. I'm only happy when it rains. I'm feeling good when things are going wrong. I only listen to the sad, sad songs. I'm only happy when it rains. Oh yeah. I only smile in the dark. My only comfort is the night gone black. I didn't accidentally tell you that. I'm only happy when it rains. You'll get the message by the time I'm through. When I complain about me and you, I'm only happy when it rains. Pour your misery down. Pour your misery down on me. Pour your misery down. Pour your misery down on me. I'm only happy when it rains. You wanna hear about my new obsession? I'm riding high on a deep depression. I'm only happy when it rains. Pour your misery down. Pour your misery down on me. Pour your misery down. Pour your misery down on me. Pour your misery down. Pour your misery down on me. Pour your misery down. Pour your misery down on me. When I zoomed in too far and you cut off the last verse, so you just have to go for it and ad-lib. Good times. We're all just a work in progress, after all. Hello. Yeah, I know. You'd be very happy in Sydney. It's been raining for 6 months. I know. It's weird here in Australia. We have droughts and floods. It's almost like there's some sort of change happening to the climate. Cheers, everybody. We got a hello, Gortium85, by the way. Hello, who haven't I said good day to? Anyone that I haven't said hello to, say hi now. I can only kind of watch the chat intermittently. I can hold it up here, actually. And hang on. I can hold it up here and just scroll up and down, and that might work a little bit, just to make sure there's no one I haven't missed and said good day to. I think I've said hello to everyone that's hanging out here. We're about halfway through. Man, I'm moving around a lot more, and I'm getting up a lot more of a sweat than I usually do. So that's a good thing, yeah? Good thing. Get a little bit of cardio going on rather than sitting on my ass. So there you go. I've caught up on the chat. We said hello to everyone. We'll get our next song ready, because we're going to play another very cool female artist from the 90s. This is a tune from an artist by the name of Joan Osborne. I like this song. I think when I played it about 4 or 5, 6 weeks ago, I mentioned that it's really weird because it proposes what if God was one of us. It's made some people unhappy when it was released, but it's so weird considering that some of the other things that were being released in the 90s. This was vanilla. This was low key. But anyway, it's a cool song. I think it's called One of Us, Joan Osborne. 2, 3, 4. God had a name, what would it be, and would you call it to his face? If you were faced with him in all his glory, what would you ask if you had just one question? Yeah, God is great. Yeah, God is heaven and in Jesus and the saints and all the prophets. And yeah, God is great. Yeah, God is good. Yeah. But what if God was one of us? Just a slob like one of us. Just a stranger on a bus trying to make his way home. Trying to make his way home. Back up to heaven all alone. Nobody calling on the phone, except for the Pope maybe in Rome. Joan Osborne, one of us. All right. Here's a good question, and I ask this knowing the answer, but I'm going to get some crowd participation going anyway, and that is, should I play some gangster rap? So there's a very popular gangster rap song released in 1995 that kind of crossed over that whole rap to pop genre, and I'm happy to play it, or at least a bit of it here. But you folks need to be on board. So I just want yes or no in the chat while I have a drink. Yes or no, do we play a bit of a rap song here from 1995? We'll give it a crack. If we get enough audience participation, then I'll be encouraged. I'll be convinced. By the way, I put a video out as like the preview for this one, and I called out Coopers, and I'm like tagged them all over everywhere. So if you could go and if you see me talking about Coopers anywhere online, just like it and comment and say, yeah, Coopers should definitely sponsor the happy hour, because I've been doing this for 2 years now, and I keep joking about it. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to stop joking about it and start actually asking, because I'm giving them very much free promotion every week here. So we'll do that. The yeses are coming on in. Let's click through a few of these. We've got plenty of votes for yeses, except Barry Glenn says no, but we've got yes, yeah. I think we've got and look, we've got Dan Egberg has picked it. So I think we have to play this just as a bit of fun, because it was a huge song. It was of course from the Dangerous Minds. So I'll come back up so you can hear me in a sec. I need to work out a better way. I need like a clip-on microphone. I need one of those Madonna headsets, don't you reckon? I need a Madonna headset so that I could be singing and playing and just have the Madonna or the Britney Spears style headset over the shoulder. Let's try this one. This is, of course, from the movie Dangerous Minds with Michelle Pfeiffer from 1995, and it is called Gangsters Paradise. 2, 3, 4. As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life, realize there's nothing left, 'cause I've been blasting and laughing so long that even my mama thinks that my mind is gone. But I ain't never crossed a man, even if he deserved it. Be treated like a punk, you know that's unheard of. You better watch out you're talking, or when you're walking, or you and your homies might be lying in chalk. I really hate to trip, but I gotta look. As they cook, I see my sister on the pistol smoke. Fool, I'm the kind of G the little homies wanna be like, on my knees day and night, scoring points in the street light. Been spending most our lives living in a gangster's paradise. Been spending most their lives living in a gangster's paradise. Been spending most their lives living in a gangster's paradise. Keep spending most their lives living in the gangster's paradise. Look at the situation you got me facing. I can't have a normal life. I was raised by the streets, so I gotta be down with the hood team. Too much television watching got me chasing dreams. Educated fool with money on my mind. Got a tan in my hand and a gleam in my eye. I'm a loped out gangster, deep dripping banger. My homies agree, so don't arouse my anger. Fool, death, This ain't nothing but a heartbeat away. I'm living life, do or die, what can I say? I'm 23 now, but will I live to be 24? The way things are going, I don't know. Tell me, why are we so blind to see that the ones we hurt are you and me? Been spending most our lives living in a gangster's paradise. Been spending most our lives living in a gangster's paradise. Keep spending most our lives living in a gangster's paradise. Keep spending most our lives living in the gangster's paradise. Power and the money, money and the power. Minute after minute, hour after hour, everybody's running, and I don't think of looking going on in the kitchen, but I don't know what's cooking. They say I'm gonna learn, but no one's there to teach me. They can't understand me, how can they reach me? I guess they can't, I guess they won't, I guess they front, but now I know my life is out of luck. Been spending most our lives living in the gangster's paradise. Been spending most our lives living in gangster's paradise. Keep spending most our lives living in a gangster's paradise. Keep spending most our lives living in a gangster's paradise. Tell me, why are we so blind to see that the ones we hurt are you and me? Gangsters, Paradise by Coolio from, again, 1995. A really cool song. It sort of hit, like I said, it was that crossover song where those that were into rap, I don't know, I wasn't into rap, but those that were into pop and rock music, to the point where when Triple J do the Hottest 100 every year, that came, I think, number 3 in the Hottest 100 that year, which was like an alternative radio station. So we're talking like Foo Fighters, Green Day, Chili Peppers, and then Coolio. So I know, kudos to Coolio for doing the crossover. I think he did a good thing. All right, thank you, everybody. Thank you to Mr. Dan Ekberg. Thank you for the kind super chat. If you're just joining us, this is a happy hour. We do this every week here live from Adelaide, South Australia. We are not brought to you by Coopers, but who knows? In the future, maybe we will be. I'm drinking a beer anyway. What are you imbibing in? I didn't ask you that before. We normally say, are you having a drink? It's a Saturday night in many parts of the world, so if you're having a beverage or two, that's a cool thing. We won't judge. And if you're having a glass of water, a cup of tea, you know what? That's cool too. But I'm going to have a quick beverage and then kick in, because we got about 20 minutes left, and I got about 5 or 6 songs left to play for you. Some really cool ones. So we'll jump into those in a moment. Clayton Von Clue says we always love Jay-Z. Yeah, Jay-Z was another crossovers. Yeah, and the main problem with the whole Coopers thing, and if I got a beer sponsor, is that about 90% of you can't even buy Coopers if you wanted to. So, because most of the audience here are from other countries, yeah, it would be tough. All right, I'm going to play a Pearl Jam song. Because Pearl Jam didn't have an album in 95. They didn't have an album in 95, but they did get together with Mr. Neil Young, and they did a couple of tunes. I need a quick tune up here, because I think a couple of these strings might be a little bit flat. No, we're about right. We won't mix with it. So yeah, Pearl Jam got together with Neil Young. They did an album called Mirrorball, and then they did an EP called Merkinball. If you know what a merkin is, that's good. If you don't, look it up on Wikipedia. You'll find out. But this is a song from that Merkinball EP, and it's called either I Got ID, I Got ID, or I Got Shit. So depending where you look at it, it's called something different. And there's a couple of S-bombs in this one, if you're all right with that. All right, this is Pearl Jam. My lips are shaking, my nails a bit off. since I heard myself talk. Only advantage life got on me. Picture a cup in the middle of the sea, and I fought back my mind. Never lets me be right. I got memories, I got shit. So much shit don't show. I walk the line when you held me in at night. Oh, I walk the line when you held my hand and I. An empty shell seems so easy to crack. Got all these questions, don't know who I could even ask. So I just lie alone and wait for the dream where I'm not ugly and you're looking at me. And I stay in bed, oh blue, I've seen here. If just once I could feel love stare back at me. Oh, I wore the line when you held me in at night. Oh, I wore the line when you held my hand and I walk the line when you held me close at night. Oh, I paid the price, never held you in real life. My lips are shaking. A little bit of Pearl Jam with I Got ID, I Got Shit, I Got Something, id. Cool song from way back in the day, from 1995. When I try and do the sums on 1995, I get confused sometimes because the 90s feels like a decade ago. But when you actually count, because you use the numbers, it's like 27 years ago. So I keep thinking it's like 20 years ago with the 90s and 10 years ago with the noughties. But no, 10 years ago was the 10s. Like, that's scarifying. I know. Time and calendars. Who knew? Let's change pace here and do something a bit fun. This is a song from that I wrote in 1995. Yay! We're finally at the point where Pete wrote songs. So this is a song. I was in a band by the name of Scarpa in 1995. That's the photo that you saw on the thumbnail of this very video. So this was a song, one of the first songs that I wrote with the band Scarpa. It was a punk alternative rock song, but I do a little bit of an acoustic cover of it. I'm going to try and remember the words, so if I mess up a few, please forgive me. I haven't played this one in a while. This is from my original demo with the band Scarpa way back in 1995, and it's called Sober. I heard a little voice inside my head, but now I'm sober. It said these things to me. I got my beer for free, but now it's over. I had a binge, it made me cringe, and now I'm feeling kinda sober. I had a drink or two, I met a girl named Sue and she was sober. She went out for a date, but she thought I was gay. She said it's over. I had a binge, it made me cringe, and now I'm feeling kinda sober. Inside my head it talked to me, told me not to binge, and now I'm drinking socially. I'm sober. It told me to smoke dope. Now I don't have a hope, at least I'm sober. I burned my fringe, my hair was singed, and now my life is really and it's a love song. Sober from Scarpa from 1995. And if you dig around in the SoundCloud archives for Scarpa, you can find the OG original versions of that and other Scarpa songs, except one. There is one song that shall never see the light of day because it is not 2022 compliant. It is not compatible with life in 2022. It was written by an 18-year-old in the 90s when different things were acceptable. They weren't really, but we thought they were. Anyway. So yes, Mystery. Yes. Yeah. You'll never know. It'll never be here. It's on one CD hidden away in my drawer, which is probably warped by now anyway. All right, what have we got? We've got a few more songs to play here. We've got, how long have we got? Yeah, okay. I'm going to play, oh, jeez. I got 4 more songs. Stop talking, Pete, and start playing. Gortium says that he's not compatible with 2022. Yeah, a lot of us having trouble with 2022 with a lot of other things. All right. I'm going to play a couple of tunes from some Britpop bands. British alternative bands around that time. We opened with Oasis, but just like last week, another band by the name of Blur were doing some very cool things in 1995. Oh no! Thomas Christ found the SoundCloud and shared it. That's all right. I didn't hide it. It's hiding in plain sight. So if you want to go and check out the OG Scarpa stuff, you can. So this is a band Blur, and they had a very cool song. I love this one. It is about a shitty fella who's a successful fella in a city dweller, and it's called Country House. 2, 3, 4. So the story goes, city dweller, successful fella, thought to himself, oops, I've got a lot of money, caught in a rat race terminally. I'm a professional cynic, but my heart's not in it, paying the price for living life to the limit. Caught in the country's anxiety, yes, it dates on him. He's getting thin, he lives in a house, a very big house in the country, watching afternoon repeats and the food he eats in the country. He takes all manner of pills, gets a battle is built in the country. It's like an animal farm, lots of rural charm in the country. Oh, he's got morning glory and lots of different story. Everything's going Jack and Nori, charged with his own mortality. reading Balzac, knocking back Prozac, tipping hand that makes you feel wonderfully bland. Oh, and this century's remedy for the faint of heart, a new start. Oh, he lives in a house, a very big house in the country, getting fog in his chest, so he needs a lot of rest in the country. Doesn't drink, smoke, laugh, takes herbal baths in the country, but you come to no harm, it's on the animal farm in the country. In the country, in the country, in the country. Blow me out, I am so sad, I don't know why. Blow me out, I am so sad, I don't know why. Oh, he lives in a house, a very big house in the country, watching afternoon repeats and the food he eats in the country. He takes a matter of pills and piles of paddleless bills in the country. It's like Animal Farm, lots of rural charm in the country. Oh, he lives in a house, a very big house in the country. He's got a fog on his chest, so he needs a lot of rest in the country. He doesn't drink, smoke, laugh, take herbal baths in the country. If you'll come to no harm on the animal farm in the country. Ooh la la. Doesn't drink, smoke, or laugh. I mean, I like doing two of those things. Couldn't imagine not laughing, not drinking, but not smoking's fine. Cheers, everybody. Yes, Lily Pillies, 1995 was a very good year. I'm going to go overtime anyway, so I'm going to sneak an extra song in here. Because this is a really quick song, but it's another one from a very cool band of the same sort of same ilk. It's a band called Supergrass that were a bit underrated, but they were right up there with Blur and Oasis in my view. And they kind of were one of those fun bands I was talking about before, where they moved from the whole taking things too seriously thing. So this is Supergrass and a song called All Right. 2, 3, 4. We are young, we run green, keep our teeth nice and clean, see our friends, see the sights, feel alright. We wake up, we go out, smoke a fag, put it out, see our friends, see the sights, feel alright. Are we like you? Can't be sure of the scene in the change. We are strange in our hearts, but we are young. We run green, don't go mad, ain't got time, sleep around if we like, but we're alright. Got some cash, bought some wheels, took it out, crossed the fields, lose control, hit a wall, but we're alright. Are we like you? I can't be sure of the scene as we turn. We are strange in our hearts, but we are one. We run green, keep our teeth nice and clean, see our friends, see the sights, we'll alright. Little shortened version there of All Right from Supergrass from guess what year? I'm not going to even say it anymore. It's 1995. All right, two more tunes. So that was the anti-penultimate song. which means that the next tune up here is the penultimate, and then we'll have the ultimate song. So we got a couple more bands here. Got some guesses on the bands. There's a couple of glaring omissions of some bands that had some pretty big albums in the 1995 that we might be playing in these last couple. Let's bring up the next one. This one. Let's get it in big in it. Hang on, give me one sec. Need to get a better strategy for this, don't we? Need to have a better way of doing this so that I'm not off mic so much. So this is the second to last tune. This is a band that you may be aware of by the name of Radiohead. Yes, that's right. And they had some very cool songs in 1995, and this is one of them. It's called High and Dry. 2, 3, 4. Jumps in a week, you guess you think that's pretty clever, don't you, boy? Flying on your motorcycle, watching all the ground beneath you drop. Kill yourself for recognition, kill yourself to never ever stop. Broke another mirror, turning into something you are not. Don't leave me high, don't leave me dry, don't leave me high, don't leave me dry. Drying up in conversation, you will be the one who cannot talk. All your insides fall to pieces, you just sit there wishing you could still make love. They're the ones who hate you when you think you've got the world all sussed out. They're the ones who'll spit at you. You will be the one who's screaming out. Don't leave me high, don't leave me dry, don't leave me high, don't leave me dry. Best thing that you ever had, best thing that you ever had. The best thing that you ever had, the best thing that you had has gone away. Don't leave me high, don't leave me dry, don't leave me high, don't leave me dry, don't leave me high, don't leave me high, don't leave me dry. High and Dry from Radiohead. our penultimate song, because guess what? We're 1 hour and 5. And I do try to keep these shows to an hour. It never quite works that way. Usually an hour and 10, that sort of mark. So we're into overtime. Blow it, overtime, we'll do it. So yeah, we played Creep a few weeks ago, and that was of course this one. And there's another big album just a year or two away. So no surprises that we'll have one of those tracks on a future show. All right, cheers everybody. I'm going to do a quick check. So thank you to all who have who donated via the super chat. You can donate via super chat right here on YouTube. You can donate using the PayPal link, which is down in the description if you want to. You can become a Patreon community member. A lot of folks have been sort of emailing me and chatting to me lately, and I forget to say that if you want to be part of like a closer knit community, where you get a little bit more sort of one-on-one and small group time with the community here, yeah, head over to Patreon. We've got about 100 of us there that hang out on a regular basis. And yeah, look, it's at least $1 a month, which is, what's that? A quarter of a cup of Starbucks. Probably like an eighth of a cup of Starbucks these days. Anyway, yeah, feel free to join us on Patreon. Tomorrow we've got Your Music Live. So we've got the Your Music Live show, 2 hours of independent music. That kicks off at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern, 1 a.m. for our poor folks in the UK and Europe, I'm sorry, and 10 a.m. if you're in the east coast of Australia. But we're going to queue up. We're going to queue up our last song here. And again, I apologise. I have to lean over like this and press the button because I need to get this one set up. All right. I'm going to be adventurous here because why not? We're going to go hard and then we're going to go home. So I'm wearing a t-shirt. There was going to be no surprise that there was going to be at least a song from the album Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness from the Smashing Pumpkins. So all of these, the 92, 93, 94, 95, I've been closing with a song from an album that was probably the most played by me in 95, and I definitely played the crap out of the day and the night, the 2 CD, big double CD set of Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness, to the point where I was wearing a t-shirt with the title of this song when my youngest daughter was born. So 10 years ago, I was rocking another Smashing Pumpkins t-shirt that's sadly long gone. It grew holes and legs and ran away. But yeah, I was wearing a t-shirt that said that. And I thought it was really funny because she was 0 years old because she was just born, you see. And I'm holding it with okay, anyway. We're going to play this song. This is our closing, our ultimate song, and it's a Smashing Pumpkins tune, one of my favorites of all time, and it's called Zero. One, two, three, four. My reflection, dirty mirror, there's no connection to myself. I'm your lover, I'm your zero, I'm breaking your dreams of glass. So save your prayers for whom you're really gonna need them. Show your cares and fly. Wanna go for a ride? She's the one for me. She's all I really need. Oh yeah, she's the one for me. Emptiness is loneliness, and loneliness is cleanliness, and cleanliness is godliness, and God is empty just like me. Intoxicated with the madness, I'm in love with my sadness. Bullshit fakers, Janet Kingdom, fashion victims through their charcoal teeth. I never let on that I was on a sinking ship. I never let on that I was down. She's the one for me. She's all I really need. Oh yeah, she's the one for me. Does anything else say 1995 like the Smashing Pumpkins and that song Zero? I loved the Simpsons episode where it was like Billy Corgan, Smashing Pumpkins, and he introduced himself, and he meets Homer Simpson for the first time. He's like, Billy Corgan, Smashing Pumpkins, and he's like, Homer Simpson, smiling politely, and instead of the word zero across his shirt, he's just got a big zero, the number. It was good. Anyway, thank you. I'm going to say goodbye to everyone. Gortium85. If you throw a chat there, I can't reach. Actually, you know what? I can probably reach it. I'm gonna awkwardly grab my mouse and use it on my leg, so that I can throw some chats up here and say goodnight to everybody. So thank you to Mark Bro. Thank you to Bleeding Red Beats. Thank you for being here. Thank you Dan Ekberg. Thank you Christopher Rossi. This looks really awkward. Looks like I'm doing something down below. Thank you to Jenny Jolivet. Thank you to the Lily Pilly. Thank you Keonra Music. Thank you Tremor Bear. Thank you Mark Bro. Thank you Thomas Christ. Yes, smiling politely. Yeah, such an awesome song. Like, it's hard to do it acoustically, but I was going to give it a crack, wasn't I? Thank you, Falkenblazer. Very, very cool stuff. Thank you, Mum and Dad. Thanks for being here. Thank you to Bleeding Red Beats. Gary Hubs has dropped on in just for the end of the show. Thank you. Thank you, Christopher Rossi. Thanks to all those who donated, by the way. Appreciate you all. Leg Mouse is the best mouse at Bleeding Red Beats. I know, right? Go the Leg Mouse. I think that's it. Mike and Dawn Janice, thank you for being here. Thank you, Kim Harden Hudson. Thank you, everybody. That is it. Next week, 1996. 1996 was the year that I first did my last year, my senior year, year 12 of high school. And then we're going to do 97 because I was around for that. And there's too many cool 97 songs not to do at 97. So that is going to do it for this one. Join me for the Your Music Live show tomorrow, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern. And until then, be kind to yourself, be kind to others. I'm going to have to lean over here again, so I can't end the broadcast. I'll have to go back to the leg mouse. Please be kind to yourself, be kind to others. Keep creating and rock on. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.